How is everybody doing? Who's here? Tyler Peterson, Kapla, Megan, Stanifer. He's late again. What? Oh, over under. What are we doing? Oh, hey, Eric Hubba. Let's get our bits over or under 7.5. Is that the over under on how many pens I'm gonna do? Jeez, I'll take. I don't know. That's a really good pick. That's a good over under. I don't know. I don't know what I would pick. Because we know historically I can turn and assemble a pen in 6 minutes. This is not a time trial show. But I do want to crush out some pens. So that's pretty good, 7.5 being the over under. But I've also been on my feet standing in the shop all day. So I think I'll take the under on 7.5. Because I glued in tubes for 50 Slimlines today. And I got the, if Paul's around, I still haven't installed his flushing system on the belt sander. So I also got the barrel trimmer on about 40 of those. So I prepped approximately 40 Slimline pens, which is approximately 80 pen blank chunks today. And it's, yeah. So I have many blanks ready. But beer first. In the time you took to explain all that, you could have turned a pen. This is true. But I just put away all the pen blank prepping stuff so that we can actually turn and assemble. And now I just want to sit for a minute before we go ahead and do that. Production mic, yeah. Hashtag production mic. It's my favorite mic. My favorite mic is not production mic. I do not like when I put myself in a position where I have to do this. I would much rather just have some blanks ready, not 50, but just have a few ready to go and just turn a pen whenever I feel like it. That'd be great. But I don't do that. And then when it comes time that I need a crap ton of pens, I need to go through this nonsense. Here, look at this. This is my current ready to get turned blank setup that I did today. So let's just relax for a few minutes. Okay? And then we'll turn a few, probably blow a couple up and just keep moving. And the over-under of 7.5 is pretty good. I'm interested to know what the bets are. Who's taking the over on 7.5? I'm close to being able to take the over on 7.5 because 7.5, let's say 10 minutes each, that's 75 minutes. That's a realistic. That's a realistic over under at 10 minutes a pen. Um, and then assuming I'm going to sit down and hang out for a bit once in a while instead of just constantly be crushing out pens on the lathe. I want to hang out with you guys too. I don't want to just be standing there crushing out pens. The whole point of this show is that we get to hang out, and I'm not really hanging out with you guys if I'm just crushing out pens. So I'll take the under on 7.5. 6-ish. Peterson's feeling about the same as I. 6 would be great. 6 would be fine. 6 would be fine. Let's go for, we'll do as many as we can. I'm not going to stop to win the bet because there's no money involved. I'm going to do as many as I can do. 0 or 6, like I said this afternoon. I was talking to Benell about the show today. I was like, today's show is going to be how many pens can Mike turn in a show? It's not going to be 0. I do have to turn some pens. Because I am weekend after this one is market, and I have 0 things. So, hence production, Mike. I got to get as many pens as I can turned, and then I got to flip my attention to bowls and charcuterie boards, and bottle stoppers are relatively quick, stuff like that. I just got to have enough stuff that it looks like I am at a market when I set up my table, as opposed to just like, here's my 9 things that you can buy. I have to make my table look like a market table. So let's get, no, I almost said let's get started, but I don't want to yet. Megan said 4. That's good. That's a good guess. I mean, 4 pens. I don't think I've ever turned 4 pens on a show before. That would still be the most pens I've ever turned on a show. Oh. And not only was I standing on the concrete floor of the shop all day, but I also went golfing yesterday, and my body thinks I'm an old man. So it's not wrong per se. I don't think I'm as old as my body thinks I am. So yeah. I don't think I need to expand on that. Wait till you really get old. Yeah, see, some days I feel it more than others for sure. But like the worst time my back ever went out, the time that my back went out the worst was from putting on socks. So, you know, that's, yeah. It's funny because when you're young, you hurt yourself by like tumbling down a ski hill awkwardly and like running into a tree, or like falling off a trampoline and slamming into a rock. When you're old, you hurt yourself by putting on socks or like shoulder checking too quickly and stuff. It's, yeah. I did a minute on an elliptical today. Yeah, well, you have a knee rehabilitation. Come on. That's not a fair comparison. But yeah, I don't know that I could do a minute on an elliptical without a knee reconstruction. So oh, but yeah, golfing and then standing on the concrete floor for 6-7 hours today, prepping these blanks. not in a great place physically. But it is what it is. You gotta keep moving forward. Especially when you go to market next weekend. Not this weekend, next weekend. Did you get rained out golfing? Basically. We went and it was like light sprinkles. We went over to Quadra. And it was like light sprinkles, and we were like, oh, this is actually kind of refreshing. And then it sort of steadily got heavier rain, and we got through 9, and we went to go do the second 9, because it's only a 9-hole course. You go around twice. And we got to about 4 and decided, like, we were soaked through at that point, and decided, like, let's just play the last couple that we want to. Like, we'll play the last couple of par 3s and just go. So we played about, maybe 14 of 18. How much knee did they take out to get 32 pounds? They took 32 pounds worth of knee. Start calling you Fat Knee. Paul Fat Knee Waldrop. That's a lot of knee removal. 32 pounds. Let's start with one. He's not fat, he's just big kneed. That's right. We'll start with 1. Pen. And we'll go from there. See how today goes. Do one of the laminated ones. I only actually have one of the laminated ones finished. We'll do that last. Cherry, walnut, African mahogany, or Purple Heart. Vanilla. I'm a choose people rather than votes. Vanilla, cherry, walnut, Purple Heart, or African mahogany to start. As soon as Pinnell picks, we'll get going. Then I'll pick somebody else next time. If he ever picks. If he doesn't pick, I'm going to pick somebody else. Go get my beer. All right, Peterson said mahogany. That'll work. And I can pick the next one. There we go. African mahogany to start. That is too low, I can tell you already. Yes, there we go. And I'm not doing any fancy whoops because I need to just crush through these things. So these are going to be fat guy in a belt that's too tight pens. And you can all just shut up about it because they are going to sell. starting at 120. $180. I think the over-under is going to be based on whether my arm gets too tired. $240. Yeah, my arm's gonna get tired tonight. I wish I was ambidextrous. Like, I wish my left arm was good for anything. $320. I'm going to use the drill next time. Do 400 and then we'll mahogany. Yeah, we'll do 600 on mahogany. And then we'll custom grit. And then, since it was Tyler Peterson's pick, we'll let him pick the hardware too. What do you think, Ty? Gunmetal, copper, chrome, satin gold, shiny gold, satin pearl. We have all the options. Here's my step one, custom grit, high-speed crayon. Buff it in, buff it out. Custom high-speed Greyhound. It's the theme song for the custom high-speed Greyhound. Throw it on, buff it in, buff it out. Step one, step two. There we go. One pen just about done. 24 minutes. I don't know what I started at, but it's not a time trial thing tonight. We're just gonna keep moving forward. And as many as get done, get done. Maybe I'll do a time trial at some point just for fun. Try to beat my 6 minutes with the cherry one, maybe. I don't know. What'd you pick, Tyler? Chrome question mark? That's not picking. That's not picking, yo. Is it chrome or is it chrome question mark, my friend? You're hurting my, yeah, chrome, okay. Gunmetal, gold, copper, gold, satin gold. Uh-oh, what the hell? It's gotta be in here. Satin gold. Where's my chromes? Where are my chromes at? Okay, I don't know where my chrome's at. Oh, what's over here? No. I lied to you. For some reason, my last round of 60, they didn't send the chrome ones. Gunmetal, copper, satin gold, shiny gold. Thanks, PSI. Unless they're in another box somewhere that they're. I thought this bin was all of my Slimlines. All right, Tyler says gunmetal then. Okay. Either they just didn't send them to me or I put them in another bin. I thought this bin was all of my Slimlines, but... And it's entirely possible that PSI sucked again and just didn't send the chrome ones. And I didn't notice. Oh, hey. Landed in a good spot. I forget how to do this. Here it goes this way. Go. Transmission bit. Down to the line. Ring bit. on here. Go get oh, still got here. Uh-oh. That one landed in a good place too. Sometimes the machining of these things is not ideal. There you go. There you go. African mahogany gunmetal to start. That's a good start. What's next? Megan. Cherry, walnut, purple heart, African mahogany. Put the pen in it. Yeah, thanks. Yeah. Put the pen in it. It's all good. It's all good. The pen could go in. Megan. Megan wants another African mahogany. What? All right. Okay. They're all going to get turned eventually, so whatever order we do them in. All right. African mahogany number 2. Yeah, she'll probably pick gunmetal too. Yeah. Going the wrong way. I was sanding. There we go. Come on. 320. Back to the start. I'm going to use the drill this time. Because why not? At least for the first one. Get the tool marks out of it. Hey, Scotty's here. What up, my man? I already did the high-speed crayon theme song, so you missed it. Maybe I'll do it again. We don't know. The over-under on today's show has been set at 7.5, and pretty much everybody's taken the under. I think 6 would be. I don't think I've ever done any more than 2 pens on a show. And technically this is the first show of the month and it's supposed to be the Bevies and Hangout edition. I just cannot, I can't justify not using the shop time for production. All right, 320. Whoever I choose to pick next should pick something other than African mahogany. Or we could just do all of my African mahoganies tonight. I don't know. I guess it's an option. I'm not going to tell you what to do. Even though you guys show up here and tell me what to do all the time. Go 400. I don't think the 6 was really necessary last time, so I'm just going to go straight to the custom grit, custom high-speed crayon, step 1. Just because he's here now, and I know he wants to hear it. Step 1. There is our step one. There is our step two. Okay, Megan. Satin gold, shiny gold, gunmetal, copper, or satin pearl, I think, was in there. I don't know, you heard me list them off. You can pick gunmetal again. I mean, they're all gonna sell. It's irrelevant. Like, in the grand scheme of things, I have to use all of the pen kits on all of the woods. So I mean, it would be nice for you to not pick gunmetal, just so we have at the end of the show, like that different finishes on different woods. What does satin pearl look like? It's like a matte chrome. But let me just confirm that it exists. No. I don't know where my chrome and my satin pearl is, if they came in the pack from PSI. They're not in the box. I'll go in after this one and I'll look in my other boxes and see if it's in there. So we got satin gold, shiny gold, gunmetal, or copper for this one. In my defense, I got kicked out and didn't hear Tyler's pick, only heard mahogany. Well, yeah, there's only one kind of mahogany involved in these ones, so. Oh, for crying out loud. Yeah, I know. You know that I'm terrible at this. They're either in a different box or Penn State didn't send them to me. And both of those are equally possible. Because Penn State industry sucks. There's still 4 options. Gunmetal, gold, satin gold, copper. All the choices. I swear to God. You're holding up the show now, Megan. I hate brass and gold. Yeah, I know. Yeah. It's okay. We'll just wait. You know, whatevs. Pick copper then. Copper looks okay on African mahogany. It's like a rose gold kind of a thing. Copper it is. Okay. Actually, copper used to be my least favorite of the finishes in general, but it's grown on me over time, to be honest. It adds a nice something. I don't know. Originally, I was like, oh, it's kind of pink. It's not really like copper even. But then it grew on me because it's kind of like a rose gold kind of finish. And I think they should call it that rather than copper, because it doesn't really, to me, it doesn't look like copper. There we go, African mahogany copper. And then maybe we'll take a little break. Have a bevy. Maybe I'll go inside and look for the chrome and the satin pearl that hopefully came in my last order from Penn State Industries. And if it didn't, I didn't notice and probably should have messaged them for them to not respond. Uh-oh. There we go. There we go. We'll put the pen in this one too, this time, instead of being reminded of it later. African mahogany copper, African mahogany gunmetal. We'll take a sit. There's two. Two African mahoganies. Sigh, she says. You came back. Okay, you know what this show's about, and you came back anyway. Get the little rubber bit off of these things. Mike, what's your favorite mallet to date? I'm not going to comment on what my favorite mallet is so far. I don't think that would be fair to the contestants. I am enjoying watching both the finished mallets and the process photos that have been going up. I'm interested to see what that guy's doing with that giant thing. Like, it's must weigh like 7 pounds. But there was a guy that posted today that was like, I'm starting the mallet challenge, and he had a chainsaw and was busting up a limb. So like, that's pretty cool too. Oh. This is why you're one of the judges. See how good he is? Yeah. I'm having a good time. I'm having a good time watching him. Go 2 African mahogany pens. I'll do a quick pop inside and look in another couple of bins and see if my satin pearl and my chrome got lumped into some other category when I was organizing pen kits. But all my Slimlines, I thought, went into this bin. "48 minutes. We're not on pace to be doing 6 even. So let's pick up pace a little bit. We've already met like our most pens ever turned in a show, I think, though. If you find them now, so what are you gonna do about it? Really? What happens, Megan, if I go inside and I find the satin chrome or the satin pearl and the chrome? What are you gonna do? You write a strongly worded memo? You shake your fist in the air? Or I could just not, and we could just go on with the show with the 4 options that we have, and be okay with that, or not. You can be not okay with that. I'll be okay with it. Okay. Do we want me to go look for the chrome and the satin pearl before we continue? We can do a little bit of a longer show. I mean, we're not even at an hour yet. We've done 3.5 hour shows before. If we want me to go look for chrome and satin pearl so that we have more options, I will do that. So that we have the rest of the options for the other choices that people are going to make. And side benefit, it'll anger Megan if we actually find them. So I'm also wondering if PSI sent the kits they were meant to. Because it's entirely possible that they don't. Go look so we can stare at the tool wall. Waldrop says they're all Slimlines, so it doesn't really matter. Not really. And they're all, I mean, they'll all sell eventually anyway. Stanifer says get them. Scott says get them. You want to stare at the tool wall? There, I'll center it for you. I'll see if I can get the top couple in there for you. Okay, I'll go have a look and see. Thanks, Paul. It's entirely possible that they sent me like double coppers and no. Penn State Industry sucks. So like, okay, go already. Stanifer says, you know what? You're not in charge. God. Okay, I found some more bags that say Slimline on them, I think. Hold on. Chrome. Yep. Chrome. This is what they went into a different box. Satin pearl. Megan. That was mean. Sorry, Megan. I didn't mean it. How many pens has Mike done? 2, What does a good-looking slimline pen go for? I sell them for $30 at markets, which is Canadian, so 24-ish. If I was selling them for American dollars, they would go for 25. If I sell them in stores and the store takes a cut, I just calculate what it needs to be. So does PSI still suck since you were the one that lost the kit? Yes. I vote Megan gets to pick the next wood and hardware. That's fair. That is actually fair because she didn't know that she was picking the same wood as the first one. And then she was forced to pick a hardware that she didn't want. Okay. I need a new beer first. Megan says walnut. Okay. Yes, PSI still sucks. It's true. They do business. And I mean, you got to go to them for some things because it's hard to justify spending more money for essentially the same quality product in some cases. And I'll go back to them for Slimlines all the time because their 30 pack of all the kits is best price you can get them in the world, I think. Okay. 2 African Mahoganies. Megan says walnut for the next one. You guys are good guys. I don't care what Mike says about you. Well done. Walnut. Let's do bushings. Why not? I'm looking at a PSI catalog to get some kind of price break if you buy 60 pens. No, they have a 30 kit of Slimlines, and I just buy them 2 at a time. It's like the Slimline bundle or something like that. It's 5 of each of the finishes, and I just buy them 2 at a time. You get 60. All right, walnut it is. Walnut. Easily my favorite wood. To do just about anything with, honestly. Big old gouge down there, though. I don't like that. There we go. Oh. Toss the 180 on there too. My arm's tired. All right. 180. 240. We'll do 400 and then custom grid on this one too. Because impatience. Ah, and it just smells awesome. It looks awesome. It smells awesome. It's like... Got a kitten a couple of days ago. I've always been way more of a dog guy than a cat guy. But when wife and child would both like a kitten, that's more important than what you want. And it's, I mean, I've always been of the opinion that, like, you should be able to lease kittens. Because I really like kittens. But then they turn into cats. And I don't like them anymore. Because, like, now they're jerks. So you should be able to, like, when your kitten becomes a cat, you should be able to, like, take it back and get a new model. So that you have a kitten again. But in any case, we've got a kitten now. And it's, yes, it's cute. And I hope it doesn't turn into one of those jerk cats. But it probably will. Custom high-speed crayon. Oh, I should put this back on. It does spit a little bit sometimes. Say goodbye to the furniture. Yeah, well, it is what it is. It's just stuff, you know? They're just things. I can get new furniture. I can make new furniture if it's wooden. But if having a cat in the house makes the rest of my family happier, then that shall be the case. High-speed crayon step 2. Megan, what did we pick for hardware on this one? Tell me again so I don't have to scroll back, if you even put it in there. Satin pearl. All right. I guess you guys can come. Oh, I'm sorry, we don't actually have satin pearl. That'd be hilarious. Oh man, I am funny. Does anybody want a collection of ripped small Ziploc bags? Because if you're interested, I can put them on the Etsy store. Just a whole bunch of like ripped mini Ziplocs. Satin pearl walnut. Uh-oh. Come on. Uh-oh. There we go. satin pearl walnut. Get the nib off. Does it need to be pressed in more? I don't think so. It's actually really close to being needing to be pressed in less, actually. It's like barely fully retracted. It's barely underneath the top there. So that's about... There we go. All right, walnut, satin pearl. Who else is here? Who can I pick? I'm just going to scroll back. Here we go. Sean McGill showed up late. Let's let him pick something. Walnut, African mahogany, cherry, or Purple Heart. Uh-oh. Lost the bushing. All right, McGill says Purple Heart, but first I have to find the third bushing. I guess I don't, because these ones... Yeah, it's fine. These ones that are like fused on here are slimline bushings, so we'll just use those as that end. All right, Purple Heart it is. Start thinking about a hardware, Sean. I'd say might be 4. Might be a 4-pen show. No, it'll be a 5 at least, because I want to do the one multi-laminate that I have prepped. And if that finishes the show, that finishes the show. It's mainly an arm fatigue sanding problem though. Like I could turn a ton of blanks. I just can't sand a ton of blanks. I feel like 4 is not enough pens. For a show that was supposed to be like, let's see how many pens I can do. Oh, hold on. Thought I saw a big ass scratch. Oh. How's that? 240. This is free whatever. Four. High-speed crayon, step 1. I don't know how many more I have in me, honestly. I kind of forget when I'm thinking about, like, I'm gonna turn a ton of pens. I forget, like, how much sanding it takes in between actually turning the pen and being able to move on to the next pen. And I just don't know how much more sanding I have in me for tonight. Especially after, like, prepping $80 pen blanks today. Well, 40 slimline pens, which equals 80 pen blanks. Step 2. I've just been on my feet too long for the last couple of days to be keeping going here. Sean McGill. Gunmetal, copper, satin chrome, or satin gold, shiny gold, satin pearl, chrome. That's it. Gunmetal, shiny gold, satin gold, chrome, satin pearl, copper. 6 choices. What do we got, Sean? Is not helpful. Oh. We're good. Even if this is the end of the show, this has been a productive show. I wonder how copper would look. It's not my favorite on Purple Heart. I think it's my least favorite hardware on Purple Heart. But it doesn't matter. It's not up to me. Gunmetal is always a channel fave. Yeah, it's pretty much, you can never go wrong. You can never go wrong picking gunmetal. It works for everything. I like the silvers. Actually, I think I like the silvers and gunmetal on, so like satin chrome, or satin pearl, chrome, and gunmetal are probably my 3 favorites on Purple Heart. You have to actually give me a definitive answer, though. All right, gunmetal it is. And there goes the actual pen part across the bench and on the floor. We'll go get that later. Go. Get in there. Boom. Purple Heart, gunmetal. That's a sexy pen. Oh, it doesn't have a pen in it though. Remember? Because it went across the, yeah. Let's think. Let's have a sit and we'll think about how we want to wrap this show up. Because my back is really starting to go, and I don't think I can do too much more of this. And we've got Purple Heart gunmetal, walnut satin pearl, African mahogany copper, and African mahogany gunmetal from one show. I'm not going to complain if that's the end of the show. I was hoping for more pens than that, but I always forget sanding sucks, and it is a large part of the process. So I'm prepping for a market. I am prepping for a market. That's why I have so many things I need to make in relatively short order. It's not this weekend, it's the weekend after, but I have almost nothing. So it's like, I've got, you weren't here at the beginning. This is my stack of prepped pen blanks. And I've got a lot of bowl blanks, and I'm going to make some bottle stopper blanks, and maybe I can get some charcuterie boards done between now and then. But it's not going to be my most fleshed out market table of all time. But hopefully it won't look empty. Which market? Hey, Bruce Bauer. It's down at the Crow's Nest. The Willow Point Summer Market, July 16, 17, or 17, 18, whatever, Saturday night, and then Sunday day. 2 weekends from now. I'll be able to get, between now and then, with all my pen blanks prepped, I'll be able to get 20 or 30 pens done. And if I toss a bowl up once in a while between now and then, even if I end up with 6 or 7 bowls and like a 4-pack of charcuterie boards and a couple of bottle stoppers, like it'll be fine. That'll be enough to at least make myself look respectable in terms of presenting a market table. Plus, I like inside the store that the market is at, I have like probably 20 bowls and another 8 charcuterie boards. And so like I could just be like, oh, if you don't like any of these options, there's a whole bunch more over there. It's fine. All right. Bye, Megan. I get 2 pens in a bowl. And not likely. I don't think I have it in me right now. Too many other things going on. I don't have 2 pens in a bowl per day in me right now. I could do 5 pens. And then the next day I could do 2 bowls. But like to commit to day after day after day of the... Oh, don't forget the potpourris. Yes, God, thank you for that, because I was about to forget the potpourris. Good call. Make some little potpourris. I wonder if I've got the rest of that Spanish cedar that Paul sent that I could make some more potpourris out of. I don't necessarily want to have all of my potpourri bowls have the same, being made out of the same wood though. I gotta have some more 8/4 something that I can make a couple out of. Bye, Paul. Have a good night, my friend. Okay, now that they're gone. No, I got nothing. It's fine. I have I got tomorrow off. I got a couple more days off this week, and then I have another 3-pack of days off next week to get enough stuff done for the market. It'll be okay. I can crush out, if I make one of those big, like if you guys saw my bottle stoppers video that I did before Christmas market season, I just make a big long blank of bottle stopper and I just cut a bunch of it out of them. So I can probably, in a day and a half, I could probably make another 6 or 7 pack of bottle stoppers. Little bowls only take me an hour and a half or so. I have enough time to make enough things, I think. If my table looks bare, my table looks bare. There's another 40 Mike's Wooden Things and Stuff offerings right inside the store. All right, later, Eric. Habakabaka. Thanks for coming. Feels like people are bailing out. Let's just wrap it up, I guess. Back to work. Yeah, lucky you. It probably means you got paid to watch this, which is cool. Let's just sit and hang out for as long as people want to, because it's the first one of the month. It's supposed to be just the Bevies and Hangout show. So let's do that as of now. We'll do the Bevies and Hangout edition. 4 pens. Whoever picked the under on 7.5 wins. Hey, that's me. I picked the under. That was an ambitious target. Like 4.5 would have been a more realistic target. We're all winners. That's right. 4 pens is a solid effort, Scott. Recognize. Yeah. And now I spent today getting blanks prepped. So I've got 4 of them out of the way. If I do another 4 tomorrow and maybe a bowl, I'm well on my way to stocking a market table. Okay, later, Bruce. We'll see you in 2 weeks down at the Crow's Nest. I didn't do the laminated pen. That's true. I don't have any more arm strength. I can't sand it. Like I could turn it, but I don't think like I'm pretty much like from here. It's just I don't have any more. I don't have any more of this in me. I also didn't do a cherry. Didn't do a cherry. Didn't do a segmented one. Well, it's not a segmented one, a laminated one. They all got to get done eventually. We're probably going to do the same thing next week, depending on where I'm at in terms of market prep. I don't know. We'll see where things are at by next Monday. Maybe I'll be needing bowls. Maybe I'll be needing charcuterie boards. Maybe I'll be needing bottle stoppers. Maybe I'll be in good shape and we'll just turn some more pens. I don't know. Maybe I'll be in such good shape that we don't need to turn anything next Monday and we can do the Bevies and Hangout show. Set the over under lower. Yeah. If all of my prep, if these blanks would have all been prepped yesterday and I wouldn't have been out here on my feet all day today, maybe the 7.5 was still too much. If I wouldn't have been out here on my feet all day prepping blanks, 5.5 would have been an okay over under. 6.5. 6.5 realistically could have done 7 if I hadn't already been out here all day. Even more if my left hand was worth anything. In any case, that's a pretty good show. 4 pens. I'm getting a message from wife saying that there's fajitas up on the stove ready for whenever I'm done. So that sounds like a pretty good time to be done. Stay happy, stay healthy, stay safe. Oh, hold on. Bonus entry for the giveaway. If you are not a sponsor of the giveaway, you now have an opportunity to get a bonus entry into the 5,000 subscriber giveaway. There are not very many of you here who are not sponsoring the giveaway, but there are some of you. So, first one to answer the question correctly gets a bonus entry into the 5,000 subscriber giveaway. And the question is, what's the question? The question is, how does it tie into Patreon for entries? I put a Patreon, a post up on Patreon already to get bonus entries for people. Oh, I want to win the giveaway. Can I withdraw my sponsorship? Well, technically you can, because I don't think I've announced the actual sponsors of the giveaway yet. So if you wanted to, this doesn't tie into Patreon. Patreon is a separate thing. Patreon people win. You should read Patreon more often. There's a bonus entry basically sitting over there waiting for you, Sean. This bonus entry, you can win a bonus entry tonight by being the first one to answer the question, what What is the name of my coffee table design? I have made 2 of these coffee tables on my channel. I designed it myself, and I named it what? The what coffee table? Oh, I know this. I'm not telling. Good. Good, because you can't win. What is a charcuterie board? It's a fancy name for a piece of wood that you serve meats and cheeses on, or whatever else. The infinity table. No, this is not correct. And then some symbols. I think Pinnell actually knows and just doesn't want to get another bonus entry because he would feel bad. Forget. There it is. Stanifer got it. This is the Unity coffee table. Stanifer gets bonus entry. I will put him next to Pinnell on the sheet that has my bonus entries. Because Pinnell got the first one 2 weeks ago. Nobody got a bonus entry last week. I don't remember what the question was, whether it was too hard or I don't remember. But nobody got bonus entry last week from the live show. Pinnell got the first one. Stanifer got the second one. There is one waiting for you over on Patreon, Sean. And you can obviously enter it by doing what the video series tells you to do on YouTube. But that's all for tonight. I already said the thing, so let's move along. Thank you again, as always, for coming. Bye for now. Oh, the 2021 resolutions. Yeah, nobody got it right. Or nobody even tried to really answer, I don't think. Maybe they, it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. It's in the past. It doesn't matter. Can't change the past. All right. Bye, everybody.